Gentlemen, what if I told you that you could buy a brand new, fully furnished home online for less than what most people spend on a pickup truck? I'm talking about a complete living space, kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, delivered right to your property for under 50 grand. Sounds too good to be true? Well, stick around because I'm about to show you 8 incredible tiny houses that are changing the game for affordable housing in America. Now, I know what you're thinking. Tiny houses might sound like some millennial trend, but hear me out. These aren't your typical cramped RVs or flimsy sheds. We're talking about engineered steel frame structures with real plumbing, electrical systems, and quality finishes that rival traditional homes. And the best part? You can order them online and have them delivered anywhere in the continental United States. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 8 different models from 2 reputable manufacturers, each one under $50,000. I'll break down the specs, show you what you get for your money. Let's start with the premium models with sophisticated design and higher-end finishes. The LE15 Nest, compact luxury, $23,999. At 200 square feet, this unit is designed with an open concept layout that makes the space feel much larger than it actually is. The spa-inspired bathroom is a significant upgrade from the basic models, and the kitchen area features premium appliances that you'd find in a high-end apartment. What sets this apart is the attention to detail. The interior finishes are more refined, the lighting is better designed, and everything feels more like a real home rather than a portable structure. The steel frame construction remains the same, so you're not sacrificing durability for style. This model is perfect for someone who wants the tiny house lifestyle, but doesn't want to compromise on comfort and aesthetics. The LV30 Breeze, the sweet spot, $39,000. At $39,000, the LV30 Breeze represents what I consider the sweet spot in this market. You're getting 300 square feet of well-designed living space with 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. This unit comes fully equipped with a modern kitchen, featuring quality appliances, a comfortable living area for relaxation and entertainment, and an elegant bathroom with premium fixtures. The bedroom area is properly separated, giving you actual privacy, something the smaller units can't offer. What really impressed me about this model is the storage solutions. They've thought through every inch of space and provided ample storage throughout the unit. The eco-friendly construction uses sustainable materials, but more importantly for most of us, it's built to last. The LV30 Breeze is also designed to be off-grid ready, meaning you can set it up on rural property without existing utilities. For guys looking at this as a hunting cabin, fishing retreat, or even a retirement home on some land, this checks all the boxes. The LE40 Natra, maximum space, $52,999. Just over our $50,000 budget at 53 grand, the LE40 Natura gives you 400 square feet of living space. That's getting into the territory of a small apartment, but with the freedom to place it wherever you want. This model features a fully loaded chef's kitchen with premium appliances, a large open-concept bedroom with customized closet storage, and a spacious central living room that's perfect for entertaining. The spa-inspired bathroom is a real standout. We're talking about finishes and fixtures that rival what you'd find in a luxury hotel. The dining area flows naturally into the entertainment section, and the whole layout feels like it was designed by someone who actually understands how people live. At 25,760 pounds, this is definitely a permanent installation, but the quality justifies the wait. The LVS Lotus, affordable luxury, $52,350. The LVS Lotus comes in just under the LE40 at about $52,000, but offers a slightly different layout in the same 408 square feet. The big difference here is the addition of a balcony for outdoor relaxation. Same high-quality construction and finishes as the LE40, but the balcony adds an outdoor living element that's really appealing. If you're planning to use this as a vacation home or retirement retreat, having that outdoor space makes a huge difference in livability. The kitchen is fully loaded with premium appliances, the bathroom maintains that spa-inspired design, and the overall layout maximizes the feeling of space. At 21,000 pounds, it's a bit lighter than the LE40, which might matter depending on your site conditions. The The LVP Zen, 2 bedrooms, $54,800. Slightly over budget at $54,800, but worth mentioning because it's the only 2-bedroom option in our lineup. The LVP40 Zen gives you 407 square feet with 2 separate bedrooms and 1 bathroom. This is perfect for couples who want separate sleeping areas, or for someone who needs a home office or workshop space. The layout includes the same high-end kitchen and spa bathroom we've seen in the other premium models, but the 2-bedroom configuration makes it much more versatile. The living room is still spacious enough for entertaining, and the dining area maintains that elegant flow we've come to expect from these higher-end models. If you can stretch your budget by about $5,000, this gives you significantly more flexibility in how you use the space. Now we move to the more affordable options. The 13-foot Apple cabin, your entry point, $13,999. At just over $14,000, this is cheaper than most used cars, but don't let the price fool you. This compact unit measures 13 feet by 7.4 feet. That's about the size of a large master bedroom, but packed with everything you need. You're getting a steel frame construction that can handle 42 pounds per square foot of snow load and winds up to 46 miles per hour. That's built to last, fellas. Inside, you've got a full bathroom with shower, a comfortable sleeping area. With a 60 by 79-inch bed, that's a queen size, plus built-in storage and electrical outlets with USB ports. The whole thing weighs just 2,425 pounds, so you can move it with the right equipment if needed. The exterior features white fluorocarbon-coated aluminum panels that won't rust or fade, and those double-layer push-out windows let in plenty of natural light. At this price point, it's perfect for a hunting cabin, guest quarters, or even a man cave in your backyard. The 16-foot Apple cabin, more room to breathe, $18,000. Step up to the 16-footer, and you're getting significantly more space for about $6,000 more. This one's 16 feet by 7.4 feet, giving you room to actually walk around comfortably. Same steel construction and weather resistance as the smaller model, but now you're looking at 3,461 pounds. Still manageable for relocation. The big difference here is livability. You've got more storage, a larger living area, and the same quality bathroom and sleeping arrangements. What I like about this model is the balance. It's not so small that you feel cramped, but it's not so big that it becomes a hassle to site or move. For a lot of guys, this hits the sweet spot between affordability and comfort. The 20-foot Apple cabin, serious living space, $19,199. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The 20-footer actually costs less than the 16-footer. That's because Sherry Industrial offers 2 different styles, and you're getting more bang for your buck with this model. At 20 feet by 7.4 feet, you're now in serious tiny house territory. This gives you 148 square feet of actual living space, and at 4,564 pounds, it's still manageable for most residential lots. The 20-footer comes with the same quality construction, steel frame, aluminum exterior panels, double-layer windows. But now you have room for a proper seating area, workspace, or even a small dining table. The bathroom is more spacious and you've got significantly more storage throughout. For under $17,000, this is probably the best value in the entire lineup. You're getting a legitimate small home that could serve as primary housing for a single person or fantastic guest accommodations. What you need to know before you buy. Now, before you get too excited and start placing orders, there are some important things you need to understand about these units. First, shipping costs are separate and can range from $3,500 to $15,000 depending on your location and the size of the unit. That's a significant additional cost that you need to factor into your budget. Second, these units come fully assembled but not wired for American electrical standards. You'll need to hire a licensed electrician to handle the electrical connections. This is for safety and code compliance, and it's not optional. Third, you need to make sure your land is properly zoned. These are classified as accessory dwelling units, or ADUS, and local regulations vary significantly. Some areas welcome them, others don't allow them at all. Do your homework before you buy. Fourth, you'll need proper site preparation. These aren't RVs that you can just park anywhere. They need level foundations, utility connections, and proper drainage. Budget for site work, unless you're handy enough to do it yourself. Here's what I think after looking at all these options. If you're just testing the waters or need something basic for occasional use, the 13-foot Apple cabin at $12,000 is hard to beat. It's affordable, functional, and gives you a taste of tiny house living without a huge commitment. For most guys, though, I think the 20-foot Apple cabin at $16,500 is the sweet spot. You get legitimate living space, quality construction, and a price that won't break the bank. Add in shipping and electrical work, and you're still under $25,000 for a complete home. If you want something you could actually live in full-time, the LV30 Breeze at $39,000 is worth the extra investment. The additional space, better finishes, and off-grid capability make it a serious housing option rather than just a novelty. And if money isn't the primary concern, the LE40 Natra at $53,000 gives you everything you could want in a small home. The quality is there, the space is adequate, and you're getting something that will hold its value. The real value proposition. Now, let's talk about what these tiny houses really represent for your financial future. I know $50,000 isn't chump change, but let's put this in perspective. The median home price in America just hit $420,000. Even if you've got good credit and 20% down, you're looking at a mortgage payment of around $2,500 a month for 30 years. That's $900,000 over the life of the loan. Nearly $1 million for a house that might not even be in the neighborhood you want. Compare that to these tiny houses. Let's say you go with the LV30 Breeze at $39,000, add $10,000 for shipping and site prep, and another $5,000 for electrical work. You're all in at $54,000, paid in full, no mortgage, no interest, no decades of debt hanging over your head. But here's where it gets really interesting. These units hold their value better than traditional mobile homes because they're built with quality materials and can be relocated. A 10-year-old mobile home loses 60 to 70% of its value. These tiny houses, properly maintained, retain 80 to 90% of their value because they're essentially small buildings, not vehicles. For guys approaching retirement, this is a game changer. Instead of being house poor in your golden years, you could own your home outright and use your retirement savings for actually enjoying life. Want to spend winters in Florida and summers in Montana? Load up your tiny house and go. Try doing that with a traditional home. And let's talk about the rental income potential. These units are perfect for Airbnb properties. The LV30 Breeze in a decent location can easily rent for $150 to $200 a night. Even at 50% occupancy, you're looking at $27,000 to $36,000 in annual rental income. Your investment pays for itself in 2 years. Then it's pure profit. For younger guys priced out of the housing market, these represent a legitimate path to homeownership. Instead of throwing away $1,500 a month on rent for a crappy apartment, you could own your own place and build equity. Even if you eventually move up to a traditional home, you've got a valuable asset that can serve as rental property or guest quarters. Risks and reality check. But let's be honest about the challenges, because I'm not here to blow sunshine up your tailpipe. First, zoning is a real issue. Some municipalities love tiny houses and have streamlined the permitting process. Others treat them like the plague and will fight you every step of the way. Before you spend a dime, you need to know exactly what your local regulations allow. This isn't optional. I've seen guys buy these things only to find out they can't legally place them anywhere in their county. Second, financing is tricky. Most banks won't write mortgages on tiny houses because they don't fit traditional lending criteria. You're probably looking at paying cash, getting a personal loan, or using a specialized RV lender. Personal loans typically run 8 to 12% interest, which eats into your savings compared to traditional mortgage rates. Third, insurance can be complicated. Some companies treat these as RVs, others as manufactured homes, and some won't insure them at all. You need to sort this out before delivery, not after. And don't assume your homeowner's policy will cover a tiny house on your property. It probably won't. Fourth, resale markets are still developing. While these hold value better than mobile homes, you don't have the established resale market that exists for traditional housing. If you need to sell quickly, you might have to wait longer or accept a lower price than you'd like. Fifth, space limitations are real. I don't care how well designed these units are. 400 square feet is 400 square feet. If you're used to a 3-bedroom house with a 2-car garage, this will be an adjustment. Some guys adapt great, others feel claustrophobic after a few months. Finally, site preparation costs can surprise you. That $12,000 apple cabin might need $8,000 in site work if your land isn't level or lacks utilities. Always budget for the worst-case scenario on site prep. Here's my bottom line after researching these options extensively. Tiny houses aren't for everyone, but for the right person in the right situation, they're brilliant. If you're tired of mortgage payments that never seem to make a dent in the principal, if you're looking at retirement and worried about fixed income covering housing costs, or if you're just fed up with the traditional housing market's insanity, these deserve serious consideration. The key is being realistic about your needs and honest about the challenges. Don't buy one of these thinking it'll solve all your problems. It won't. But if you go in with eyes wide open, understanding both the benefits and limitations, you might find it's exactly what you've been looking for. My recommendation? Start by visiting your county planning office. Understand your zoning situation completely. Then, if tiny houses are allowed, consider the 20-foot apple cabin as a test run. At $16,500 plus shipping, it's affordable enough that if tiny house living isn't for you, you haven't made a catastrophic financial mistake. But if it works out, you've just solved your housing problem for less than most people spend on a new truck. And unlike that truck, your tiny house will provide shelter, build equity, and give you options that traditional homeownership simply can't match. The housing market is broken, gentlemen. These tiny houses might not fix the whole system, but they can fix your personal housing situation. And sometimes, that's all that matters.